the military
Yes.
uses psychic
Yes.
powers as a weapon.
Yes.
I've been hearing that for a long, long time.
I
But
heard of
because
that.
it's the men who stare at goats, I have no idea. And the reason it popped up too, just this last few days, I heard a story about this man who can project his thoughts into another person,
Mm-hmm.
and he contacted several extraterrestrials who were walking around. They look just like us. He said, just like
Mm-hmm.
us. You
Yeah.
don't even know. You can't tell the difference.
Yes.
That's where
Yeah.
you put on the goggles and you can see stuff that's not there.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
whoa, they live.
I will tell you something. Since you mentioned this, you
I hope
ready?
we're not going too far off
No,
topic.
no,
Hello,
no, no, no.
everyone.
No,
Just
no, no,
sci-fi,
no. It's not
sci-fi.
not too far, not too far. So let me finish what I'm gonna say about that out of box. So I was mentioning about technology, invention, cycles, seasons, improvement, right? So imagine this. Since Mark Zuckerberg is moving from the big headset to the sunglasses, what if, just what if down the future, down the line, down the timeline, those glasses become smaller, 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 thinner, even invisible, and maybe it's built into our eye. You thought about that?
Well, a lot of
So,
people who are spiritual advisors and spiritual leaders and even hypnotists can say everyone's capable of having psychic powers. Everybody. So you don't need glasses. You don't need VR.
yeah,
You can do it yourself, right?
what I'm trying to say here is, since we are in that path, so, and then many people, including myself, said it before, we are might be in a simulation, and the simulation is, from my own philosophy or thinking or theory, is our mind is like I think I mentioned to you, like a movie projector, and our eyes projects out what we're thinking inside. So you and I are looking, let's say, a stage, right? And then because we all have the same thinking, same mindset, so we project image as the same stage. You see what I mean? Yeah. So 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 people, I believe, I forgot his name. um Anyways, I forgot the name of the person, but he said, what it becomes real is when the observer observes. You heard of that before?
Um,
No.
no,
Okay.
but I'm sure he or she is not the first person to say it. I mean,
Yeah,
to
yeah, but
me, to me, it seems like you're talking about like creation and what you think about is going to happen. Just to put it in more current terms or times, and we mentioned the book or the story a few minutes ago, Star Wars.
yes,
That was invented or created by George Lucas, who thought about it.
he
He
taking
thought about it, and he may put it on film.
he take Joseph Campbell's, um I won't give it too much because that's actually one coming up in one of the episodes. Joseph
Yeah,
Campbell versus Star Wars. Anyways, so yeah, so that's
yeah, yeah. And the
so
way
that's
it is,
how.
Joseph Campbell is something he repeated it from someone else, who repeated it from someone else. So
Yes,
it's not new. We
it's
just think it is because
like
it's the first time we saw it.
it's a cycle. Okay, so,
Yes, yes,
and then it's
yeah,
mentor always have another mentor. It's
yep,
passed down.
yep.
That's how, remember the echo you saw? It's
Hmm.
the lady said it's passed down by generations.
But
Remember
that's
she's doing
yeah,
this? Yeah. So
yeah.
every generation passed down to the next, to the next, to the next, and
It
circle
it,
back
it
around.
is it is and it isn't, because how many people like here, and let's just use America for an example.
Hmm.
Those generations from generations, where you honor your ancestors, you go back and back and back. And I think they even do it in certain, like England, they have a list of their parents, usually in royalty, can go back 3,000 years,
Hmm.
right? but other people
Yeah.
don't even know who their parents are or their grandparents are, or if they knew their grandparents, all they remember is their grandparents. And like for me,
Mhm.
I don't remember who my great grandparents are,
Same. I never met them. So
and no one talked about them.
yeah,
No one
after
talked about them.
after two generation, they forgot.
Yeah, yeah,
And imagine, myself, I don't have kids. How about
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah. So they're gonna forget you.
That's why I'm
That that,
making
and
that's
you
why
know
I'm
what?
making
No,
YouTube
you know
video
what? Well,
for people.
what you're doing right now is, I think it's. I have a friend of mine. She's 99, I think. If
Mhm.
she's not passed away already, I haven't talked to her in a year. But
Oh,
she wrote a few books to have her memory somewhere.
she
And
doesn't
sort
have
of like
any
what
kids.
you're doing right now. I'm making my podcast so someone will not
She have
forget me.
any? She
She had
have
no
any
kids.
kids?
She had
Oh,
no
no
kids.
kids too.
No,
Oh,
no, no. They were her stepkids, but they're not her kids, and
oh.
they're not. No one's gonna remember her.
Well, you say there's book. I don't know
Yeah,
how
yeah, yeah. In well,
how
no,
well is the book. So I
no
don't
one
know.
in the family is gonna remember her. But if the book survives, it'll always be in print. If the video survives, it'll always be there. You know, like they have movies. The same reason. Yeah,
Archive. Remember archive?
archives. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. But in
No,
archives, which is very hard, you need to have somebody keep that archive up.
yes.
It's very expensive. That's
Well,
why we're talking about libraries. Nobody wants to a lot of people. Libraries are a waste of time. If you talk to a developer, why is this library here? I can build 15 homes here that'll bring money to the community. The library takes it and takes it and takes it.
library will become digital. Will be upload to the cloud. I'm not
Well,
joking. That's
oh
that's
yeah,
also that's also
VR, VR.
Elon Musk. No, this is from Elon Musk's vision. Yeah. Okay. So that's me.
Let's
Remember,
wrap it up.
remember I was gonna tell you that
Oh, after
that
that, let's wrap it up. Go ahead.
that thing that you mentioned about your friend doing the grave.
Oh yes, yes, the orbs.
Yeah, the orbs. So okay, so to me, like I mentioned, our eyes is a projector of our mind, and we most probably, I don't know, we might be in a simulation. So what you see is what you project, and is what's real to you. Everybody's different, right?